Hello, I'm Scott Bucciano and this is... well, that's the recap anyway. This week, Nokia unveiled its big plans for small cells. Currently, the big deal around small cells is filling in coverage gaps for macro cells, i.e. places like in big cities and stadiums, airports, shopping malls, where there's a high density of people and need for both extra coverage and extra capacity. But in the long term, the plans for small cells are more in the area of unlicensed LTE and ultimately 5G.
What do you have that's ready now?
Nokia thinks that this category, having been hyped for quite a long time, is finally on the cusp of significant growth. So that's why they were in town talking about that.
I want you to succeed, and I want you guys to be happy.
And over in the US, the big operators there have resorted to a degree of gimmickry to try and drive a bit of business their way. T-Mobile US has unveiled a plan called Digits, which is a way of moving your mobile phone number onto other devices and even having more than one number coming into your phone, which looks like it might have some utility. AT&T, however, has dipped into the IoT fridge well once more.
Let's kick some ice.
Something that's been going on in excess of 15 years, this time through a partnership with Red Bull, where it insists that Red Bull's fridges, which presumably contain Red Bull...
You ever had a Red Bull? I never had a Red Bull before, but I had a Red Bull last night. I really like Red Bull.
...are now connected to the internet and thus will never be warm again. Presumably the fridges were doing a perfectly decent job of being cold prior to this, but there seems to be some perceived value anyway. And finally, Verizon's launched a Wi-Fi router that runs not on broadband, but on 4G LTE. It seems to think that this performs some kind of function and also has a domestic IoT function, but it's not immediately obvious why anyone who's already got a broadband-driven Wi-Fi router would want one of these.
No offense.